So I'm sure many people here watched The Exorcism of Emily Rose. It was actually based upon a true story. The woman's name was ANNELIESE MICHEL. She was possessed twice, actually. The movie didn't get it right, by the way, but she was possessed twice. First in 1967, and then she was liberated about, if I remember right, about 1970, 69 or 70. She was liberated. 3 months later, Our Lady appeared to her and said, "Would you allow the possession again so that many would come to knowledge of it?" And she said yes. She became possessed again. She ended up dying from it because the demons shut down her ability to eat, which they can do, God permitting. But during her periods of lucidity, she would spend hours in front of the Blessed Sacrament making reparation and praying for the clergy in Germany, because at the time, this was from 1970 roughly until 1972, the German priests were going off the rails at that time. She offered up her possession, all the pain and the suffering that she went through, because when demons manifest, sometimes a person just blacks out, but sometimes the person feels every single thing that the demon is feeling or going through or experiencing, and so it's literally like going through a torture session. That's one of the reasons why it's hard to keep them on focus or on track. But she offered all of that up for the clergy at the time. Christ actually told her, according to the memoirs, Christ actually told her that she would eventually be raised to the altar, which is another way of being said she would be canonized. She was an extraordinarily holy woman, which tells you something. You can be possessed, and it doesn't say anything about whether you're in the state of grace or not, because possession's in the body, sanctity or holiness, that is, the sanctifying grace, is in the soul. They're in two different locations.